you so much for coming back to the channel. Today's adventure brings us to Worlds of Fun in Kansas City, Missouri. This park, which will be celebrating its 50-year anniversary next year, is one of the largest amusement parks in the Midwest, home to over 45 attractions, including 7 amazing roller coasters. As the name suggests, the park is aptly themed to the Jules Verne novel, Around the World in 80 Days. Up first is the Orient section of the park, which features the spinning attraction Bamboozler and spinning dragons. A lot of spinning here. I do love a spinning coaster, and this one doesn't let down. Although it's a cloned layout, which is featured in other parks, this is surprisingly intense, super fun, and the scenery and theming of the ride is absolutely gorgeous. Continuing on counterclockwise, next you'll hit the Americana section of the park, which is personally my favorite because of Patriot. This is one of the first rides that you're going to notice when you pull up to the park, and Patriot boasts some pretty impressive stats. It's over 3,000 feet long, you top out at about 60 miles per hour, 4 incredible inversions, and also one thing I love about this is they do have rows 4 and 5 which can accommodate to larger riders with the double seatbelt, so that's always appreciated for people of a bit larger stature. The Americana section of the park is also home to the classic Woody Timberwolf. A ride that used to be regarded as one of the roughest coasters in the park, and many people would stay away from, has received some incredible track work over the last few years that has made the experience super enjoyable. It's an airtime machine. The layout is really unique to any wooden roller coaster I've been on and has definitely become a huge crowd pleaser in the park. This is also where you will find Mustang Runner, which is a Huss Troika flat ride. And if you're not a fan of spinning, you might skip this one because it's surprisingly more intense than it looks. And no trip to Worlds of Fun would be complete without a shot on the detonator. This ride brings back so many childhood memories. I used to love going on this, and it was one of my first launch towers, free fall rides. The airtime at the top of this is crazy. As you continue on, the next area that you're going to come up on is Africa. And this is the standout attraction of Africa. Mamba. Now this one is for the thrill seekers only. This is an incredibly intense ride. It's 205 feet tall. You've got over a mile of track, and this thing towers over the skyline. You can see it from miles away on the highway. And as soon as you do, the adrenaline starts pumping because this is one of the best rides in the park. On my ride on this, the trim brakes were super light, and so we were just flying through these bunny hills. It was amazing. Also in the Africa section of the park is where the Boomerang lives. This is a pretty decent supporting coaster. The crowd seemed to enjoy it, and one thing that I love about it is the pink trains. topiary work is incredible in the Africa section. Whoever did this needs a serious raise. And the last and best coaster that you'll find nestled in the back of Africa is Prowler, which is a GCI coaster, and you can think of it a lot like Mystic Timbers at Kings Island. The majority of the layout of this ride is hidden to the public, so you are in for a huge surprise when you get your first ride on it. I love it so much.
Locking up bars in 3, 2, 1.
After getting 3 rides on Prowler right at dusk, the park closed and I headed back through Scandinavia to the park exit. I had an amazing time here at Worlds of Fun. The staff was incredible, I met some amazing people, and I would highly recommend this to any of my friends.